Hey guys, so today is National Coffee Day, which is super exciting because I love coffee. And technically I've already had my first cup today, and I normally limit myself to 1 cup a day. But I figure on National Coffee Day, it's not only not frowned upon, it's encouraged to have another cup. So it just seemed like the perfect time to sit down and chat a little bit. The last 2 weeks have been a little bit rough for me. First world problems. But our computer broke. If anyone is familiar with the term blue screen of death, I was not familiar with that term until I Googled what was happening to my computer, and then I saw that. So yeah, that's really disappointing. It's only 2 years old, and I was actually saving up to get a Mac so that I could have an iMovie editor. And I was supposed to get it for my birthday, which was a few months ago. But now all that money is gonna have to go towards a new regular computer just for our household. So yeah, it's kind of a bummer. C'est la vie, it's okay. But it has put a little bit of a crimp, has put a little bit of a cramp, I don't know. It's put a little bit of a pinch in my side in making videos and editing them and updating my blog and that sort of thing. Hopefully we'll get a new computer soon and I'll be up and running in no time. Okay, before I get all chatty just about whatever is bouncing around my head, I wanted to remind you all that this coming Wednesday and Thursday is World Ballet Day. What is World Ballet Day, you may ask? It is a day actually starting on Wednesday, October 4th, going through Thursday, October 5th, where 5 ballet companies from around the world will be doing live streams. So there's 22 hours of live streams going on. You'll see classes, rehearsals, backstage footage, performance footage, all sorts of great things. I just think this is such a great day. I love how the world is getting a more open access to the world of ballet because it is such a unique kind of microcosm. I think it's super great that they are opening the doors and letting people see in there for a whole day. And if you love ballet, I recommend checking it out. I'll have the website below where you can subscribe for notifications. It goes through all different time zones, so no matter where you are, there should be somebody live streaming. I don't know how much of it I'm going to be able to catch live, but I hope to catch some of it live, and I definitely wanted to let you guys know so that you can catch some of it live if you so desire. Anyway, something that I was thinking about talking about lately, I've just had this realization that majority of my life I've waited around for things to happen to me. I always wait to be invited, wait for somebody to approach me, that sort of thing. And I know that's pretty common, but I'm tired of it. I actually just had this experience where I was gonna go back to Austin and do a show with the group of people that I used to dance with when I was in Austin, and I was really excited. I was gonna do like a little mini trip out there by myself without my kids for a weekend before, and then our whole family could go visit for the week of the show. And it was kind of, I thought it was like all set or whatever, but then I waited too long to contact the director. And then by the time I contacted her, she was just too busy to work it out because she was going to be out of town a bunch. And really, that's my fault. You know, like, I waited because I wait for people to contact me because I don't want to come across as overbearing or demanding or something like that, heaven forbid. But I waited too long, and now that opportunity is gone. I'll have the opportunity again, but it won't be for like almost a year, practically a year. quite a while away. I was really disappointed about it falling through, but you know, like, I really didn't have anyone to blame but myself. And I think that's what's so frustrating, because it's such a common theme in my life to wait for permission. And then I don't do things that I want to do because I'm waiting. And that just seems like such an awful waste of time. I don't know, I guess I just never thought that there was any other way to do it without fear of not being liked, or fear of rejection, fear of failing, fear of looking stupid. I mean, all of that really wraps up together. It's all the same kind of thing. Basically, it's like a fear of rejection, I think. But you know, it's getting really tired. And like, I didn't even really realize that I was doing it until just this last year, maybe 2 years. But part of it was because here we are just coming up on our 1-year anniversary of moving. We moved last early fall, really suddenly. Like, we found out we were moving and we moved within a month. So it all was just like a whirlwind, really crazy. I guess you'd call it cross country. You know, we moved states. I haven't really looked for anywhere to dance here, because in my head I'm like, well, I'm a mom with 2 kids and I can't rehearse on Saturdays all the time. I'm not taking class all the time. I'm not dancing all the time. So no company is going to want me. The only reason that I got to dance with my last company is because I was dancing with them before I had children, and they know me and they love me for who I am, and they work around my children and they care about my children. And so I just haven't even looked into any kind of dancing or performing here, because I'm like, yeah, that's not going to happen. What I had in Austin was really special, which it was. But I'm like, well, why didn't I even try? And also, for my videos, I've been here a whole year, and I am teaching, but I haven't tried to find a student to help me with my videos, because I was really just starting this blog and this YouTube channel right about when we moved. I mean, I had put a couple videos and articles up, but I hadn't really put a lot of time into it or told anyone about it. And I was gearing up to make a bunch of videos and launch it, and then we moved. And so I've continued to work on it kind of sporadically, but also it's just a totally different environment than where I was in Austin. In Austin, I had been there for 8 years. I had been teaching that whole time and dancing with people that whole time. I had access to a lot of studios and a lot of students who were willing to help me. So then when we moved, it was just kind of like, okay, well, I guess I'll just wait until I establish myself and make all the connections, and then it'll, you know, happen eventually or whatever. I'm tired of waiting for permission, waiting to be invited. I think waiting is a good quality to have, but I think you also need to learn how to make it happen. And obviously, I'm not one for pushing and making something happen when everything is telling you no, when your intuition and everything is just saying no. Then I don't say you should force it and make it happen. But that's like my default, is to be like, oh, it's not supposed to happen, unless everything perfectly falls in line. And I'm going to try to get over that. I am going to try to start making it happen. I'm going to start trying to ask people for help. Try to find places where I can dance. One of the things that I was really excited about with this show was to have a reason to spend time on myself, a reason to take class more and to work out more, because even though it's good to be in shape all of the time, whenever I have a performance, I really kick it into high gear and make sure that I'm really in shape and taking classes and all that sort of thing. So I was really excited to do that big push that I normally do and work out and take class and have an excuse kind of to do that. Like, why don't I just work out anyways? Why don't I just take class anyways? It won't be the same as getting ready for a show. There's no way around that. But like I said in my last bar video, I believe it was, I want to start taking class more often. I want to start getting bar into my life more often, even if that means it's at home. That's kind of what's been going on in my brain. A little frustration. But the wonderful thing is that you don't have to stay the same. You can change. And so that is what I am attempting to do. I'm attempting to change. And I would love to hear about what you struggle with, what kind of things you think about, if you are more of a wait for permission person or more of a make it happen person. Happy National Coffee Day. I love you guys. Thanks for listening to me ramble on and on and on. And here's to getting a new computer. Okay, I'll see you guys later. Bye.